When we talk about, I'm giving you an example about two friends in the college. One friend, unfortunately, was called by the principal, and he can see the cops, and the cops were searching for his friend because he is into some sort of criminal activities. So when we are choosing a person, when we are making a person as a friend, when we are talking to a person, when we are mingling with each other, we need to know about the characteristics of a person. We are not able to concentrate on the characteristics of a person. We are concentrating on the personality of a person. Why we are concentrating on the personality of a person? Because we are attracted to the bad the most. When we are getting attracted to the bad, difficult situations automatically arises. Many people, many youngsters, there is a survey has been done. Many youngsters, they are getting addicted to alcoholism. They are getting addicted to smoking. They are getting addicted to drugs because of their companions, what they have. It doesn't mean your entire company, your entire companion people are spoiling you. You need to have an interest. Automatically it would be there. If someone is forcing you to do something, it is your interest if you may get into or not, because you know what is good and what is bad. Because we are not school going kids. That is the reason we always say you need to be in an attachable and detachable things. And how many things are there in your control? How many things that you can control? The way you look, is it not in your control? The way you walk, is it not in your control? The way you sleep, is it not in your control? When all these were in control, why can't you put your interest in control? Someone is insisting you to have something else which is not good for health, and there you need to think. And when you talk about choosing a person, choosing a companion to overcome and not to put into ourselves in a difficult situation, we need to always concentrate on their characteristics. We cannot judge a person by his words. His words may be sweet as honey, but his internal intentions may be very cruel. What happened before example? See, his friend, do any one of them believe that this person is not into criminal activities? They will not believe, because they trust that everyone says that they are very good friends. Without knowing him or without intimating him, how does he does it? Do anyone trust them? No. So he himself created a problem by choosing a wrong person. At least one day, when they both were being together, he might have noticed. I'll give you one of the great example. It's in our college premises. Not in the college. It was one of my friend shared his experience. Like in his college premises, they are very good friends. What happened is, his friend is one day, actually he is from a middle class family. The both friends are from a middle class family. Every day, each and every person, they both used to bring 10 rupees or 20 rupees for their pocket money. As a pocket money, because according to their financial status and according to their family situations, they used to bring, and they used to share each other. They used to share their boxes. And at the same time, after a week or 10 days passed away, and the other friend, there were two friends, and one of that, he started bringing huge amount, say like the thousands of rupees every day, and he is spending like anything. And this friend, he did not think from where he is getting the money, because he is concentrating on his personality. He is worried about, and every day he is saying something. My father got promotion, and because of that promotion he gave me, and unfortunately we got something. I got a lottery something. My uncle gave me, my uncle relatives came to my home, and 3-4 days, it's okay, it's worthable and it's trustable. And it is being continuously going on. It has been gone for 1 month, it has been gone for 1.5 months. And the other person who is a proactive person, he should be very proactive. Within 15 to 10 days, he recognized from where he is getting money. So one day, he called his friend, when they're out of the college, he called his friend and asked, from where you are getting the money? And his friend said, his friend lied in front of him because he is into some other activities. He is into some other activities. And he said, I don't want to be a friend to you. And gradually they divided. And this proactive person, what he has done is, he gradually spreaded the news in the entire college. He is making the other person know because of his proactiveness, because he thought about the issue, he thought about the future circumstances. If he be with them, definitely he thought that he would be in a trouble. So what he has done, he gradually came out from his friendship. He stopped talking to him, he stopped being with him, he at least spending time with him. And there he represented himself as a attachable and detachable mode. Say hi if he is in front of him, saying hi, and next saying a bye. And the other people, those who are not being proactive, those who are reactive, they got attracted to the money. And they don't know that they are going to face the difficult situations. This person who is being proactive, so because of his proactiveness, he visualized, he pretended, and he took a chance. He predicted the future. Okay, if I be with him, this would be the problem. Either the way, being proactive person, he kept different ways. One day he followed his friend and he saw what are the activities that are being done by him. He's selling drugs, he's taking drugs from one person and he's selling drugs to the other people, it seems. And gradually what happened, when he is earning lots of money, gradually he also got addicted for the drugs. Which is not the right thing that to be done in the life. So what happened to the remaining people? They were into his trouble. See the way how he thought about himself to be on a safe side, and he, after coming out, after being very far away, after making him, he thought, not only me, I want to bring my friend also outside from it. He sat with him. He was trying to spend some time. He was calling his friend to have a word with him, to meet him personally and to talk to him about the things, about the issues what were being done in a previous, what are the circumstances he is going to face. But he did not ever respond to the call. And he said, I want to seriously talk to you. He came towards this person and he made him understand, what are the things, I know what are the things you are doing, because I cannot leave you because you are my best friend. I cannot leave you in these circumstances. I want you to come out from such kind of a hell. Are you ready to come? He said, this life is very enjoyable life to me. Really, it is maybe enjoyable, but once if he is caught by the cops, visualize what is his position. His career is lost, his educational life is lost. How much struggle their family would face. When you talk about the decision taking, when you talk about your decisions, when you're making a decision, never ever take a decision spontaneously. There are certain things to take spontaneous decisions. It depends upon a situation. For example, when you went for the interview, when a manager asked you, are you ready to sign a bond? At that time, it is a time for you to take an appropriate decision. Yes sir, I'm ready to sign a bond. But if one of your friends say that, okay, let us go for a party, let us go do something which is different, at at that time you need to make an appropriate decision. If you miss out your decision, definitely you will be into a difficult situations. If you are not able to think about the issue, you cannot come out from the situations. Oh, finally, unfortunately, yes, you are into a typical situation, and you know that the situation is out of your hands. That might be created by you, that might be created by one of your friends, or that might be created by one of your teammates. And there would be many teammates who always raise a complaint against us, because they always point us out. They always point us out, because our work is very sincere, we are very sincere, or he may have a grudge on us. He is not making the person to be in an appropriate way. He is walking towards it. He is walking towards it. And every time he is complaining to the manager. Every time he is complaining to the manager. Do you think manager would consider that kind of treatment or that kind of complaints every time? Make sure that you are making a fool of yourself by complaining on others. That indicates that we are not concentrating on our work, we are concentrating on the other people. See, you are putting yourself into a difficult problem. You are putting yourself into a difficult situation. Okay, let me give you an example. When I was working, let us think that I'm working in an organization. I'm working in an organization. In that organization, I am unable to put my efforts. I'm unable to put my efforts because I'm unable to compete with everyone, because I don't have the stable mentality to work in a proper way. So what is my intention is, I continuously complaining to my boss about my colleagues. One day, the first time, he might consider, because that is the first complaint which is raised by me. And every week I am going with some sort of issue. Every week I am going with one sort of issue. If that people come to know that every week one person I am giving a complaint, what happens? I am giving them a chance for them to get united. Yes, we need to make them, and I am giving the chance for them to get united and to take a revenge on me. So now who is going to be a fool there? So does one person, will the management listen to the one person, or will the management will listen to the group of people? They never consider the person one, because they are known that my human values are no more. Why I need to criticize? Why I need to make fun of others? Why I need to make? Because this is my attitude. What is my attitude? I want to, as I told you before, there was a small story. You know, the crabs, when they were kept in a bucket, it seems. They were kept in a bucket, and one crab is trying to come up, and the other crab is trying to pull it down. That is a human nature we are possessing now. We don't want a person who is growing there. When he is growing, we need to make sure that we need to hold his hand. Means we need to take his suggestions. We need to take his suggestions, and we need to follow the suggestions by him, and definitely we will also grow along with him. But what do we do when he is growing? Yes, and because this attitude we got habituated from our college life. Once a person is getting good marks, if he is maintaining a good relationship with everyone, we always, yes, our ego comes out. And we start saying that I want anyways, at any cost, I want this person to be out. And we start taking a step towards a person, and we start thinking in a different pattern, and our brain, empty mind, is a devil's workshop. We start thinking like a evil to spoil the person. So why the criminals are, you see nowadays, according to, we are improving our technology, and we ourselves are getting improved. At the same time, the crime rate is also being increased, because they don't have the human values. How how far and how easy for a person, how easy for killers to kill a person, and how tough it is for a woman to give a birth to a person. How much pain it would take. But these people, I have read in many newspapers, what is the thing is, they kill the person, they torn them into pieces, they cut them into pieces, and they throw them into the rivers. Recently I have seen in the paper. Why? They don't have the human values. They are putting themselves into a difficult situations. They cannot manage such kind of, there are certain things where they cannot manage. He is known. He knows that it is a very big crime. Once if he is caught by the cops, no one can save him. No one can save him. And recently I have seen in one of the programs where each and every person, yes sir, my human values, I follow the what the hell are you to say to me? It is my family. I know how to take care of my family. Why you are involving into this? Why you are involving into my family issues? And there are many. The media also plays a vital role. The media also plays there would be some programs like they show how to create a problem, and at the same time they show how they can come easily from the situation, how they can come easily from the crime what they have done. They're showing the ways for them. But in our life, what are our difficult situations? Gaining a job is a difficult situation for us. Sustaining in a job, because we are not able to have people around us in an appropriate manner. When you think that person is not appropriate towards you, he is not able to resemble, or he is not able to give you the right impact, then try to move away from the person. There is nothing wrong when you are avoiding the person who is trying to create a problem for you. When he is trying to create a problem for you, there is nothing wrong. Why nothing wrong? Because when you be with that kind of persons, when you be with that kind of people, you be in problem, you be in trouble. You know how you can identify the difficult people? How you can identify? We are not that much, because we are not a psychiatrist, by looking at the person to edge. So there is a minimum things, there are minimum values where we need to learn. The way how the person looks, by the way how he maintains his eye contact, the way how he maintains his eye contact, that is important for us. When the way how he walks towards you, his internal feeling or his internal attitude is saying that he wants to spoil the person, but his external feeling is saying that it is appropriate, that I am very good towards you. Study the character of the person. Don't concentrate on the personality of the person. How much time it would take for a person to make a friend? And you say, he is my best friend. What do you mean by the best? It is a superlative degree. When you are talking about the superlative degree, there is no other one when compared to others. He is the best for me. For me, the best friends are my parents. Because every moment, why we require friends? If I ask you a question, why we require friends? What would be your answer? Sir, we require friends to share our views, to share our feelings. What kind of feelings you share with your friend? What kind of feelings we share? Whatever the things you share, where you can't share with your parents, you share with your friends. Why you are looking at your parents on a wrong side? Why do you think that they are not interested in you? They are not a people. Those are in the entire world, the best well-wisher for us is our parents. Even the blood relation people, even might be your brother or might be your sister, They may not concentrate much, because once if they are married, their entire life is changed. They have their own families. But for your parents, you are the family. You are the member into a family. And when you talk about this kind of relationship, why we are unable to share? Whatever all the things we share with our friends is everything maximum 90% to 80% would be bad, not 100%. 80% we share the bad things with our friends. Because as I was giving you an example, you can't directly go and sit with your father and say, "Father, that girl is looking gorgeous." But when your friend is there, yes, hey, see that we start passing the comments rather than giving the compliments. They both are similar. You have comment which hurts, compliment which raises, which create boosts up. Try to get habituated of giving compliments to the person. That is a human value. That is a major part that where you can manage your difficult situations, and at the same time you can manage your difficult people also, where you can manage different situations and different people. Identifying different people is a big task now. How you can identify? Identifying difficult people. How to identify difficult people? When you are good at studying, when you are good at reading a person in person, the way you communicate, you need not get deeper into the person's mind. You need not get deeper into the person's mind. You need to get only some situations. You need to take only some scenarios. The way how he approach, his approach or her approach. The way he speaks, his speaking, his way of thinking, his way of thinking, like what kind of things he does, what kind of things, or you can call it as an activities. What kind of activities are being taken by that person. And first study about the person. Study by his body language. Study by his eye contact, because our eye delivers a lot. Our intention would be talking something, but our eye contact would be delivering something. By your body language, if you are experts in body language, definitely your management skills enhances, because you are able to, don't judge about a person, because we are not the right person to judge. Coming into getting some sort of clarity, getting into some sort of views about that person is right. That person might not be, because I've seen many situations, that person dressing may not be good. He is from a poor family, but he got a good attitude. By the way he got dressed up, we cannot judge him. His dressing is not good, so his attitude may not be good. Is it the right thing that we are approaching? No. You need to approach the way how he or she approaches, or you approach. You approach by what you are. Don't try to pretend. Why we pretend? At what situations we pretend? To impress a person, we pretend. After impressing a person, we put our reality out, because we think that he or she is known about me everything. And remember one thing, when you are making a friends, try to maintain the same relation from the day one to the day last, because that will not spoil your relation. That will not spoil your mutual understanding. But certain times we show our cruelty. Like, I'm not much interested, because he scolded me once, and I'm waiting for the chance to take revenge. When you take all simple things personally, When you take all simple things personally, we cannot achieve anything in the life. We cannot gain friends. We cannot gain people towards us. We cannot gain people towards us. Try to consider his speaking. Consider his speaking. At the same time, many people would be talented and many people may not be talented. Talented in the sense, they might be good at speaking or they may not be good at speaking. And at that time also, you need not judge. Think the way how they are thinking, the thought process, and what kind of an activities they are doing. What kind of an activities they are doing. And go with the comparisons. Compare. What do you mean by compare? Compare the person, how he is being with you and how he is being with the other person. Compare the person, how he is talking to you and how he is talking to others. Because always love the person how he or she is. If he is able to maintain the same activities, if he is able to maintain the same attitude towards everyone, yes, you can consider him as a genuine person and you can be with him for a long time. How you can maintain a long time relationships? How you can maintain a long time relationships? When you overcome your misunderstandings. When you share your feelings with the other person. For example, he hurts you, he or she hurts you. Say that kind of situation is hurting me. Your friend might be having a habit of smoking, and ask him to smoke out of your presence when your presence is not there, because you may hate it, you may not like the smoking. And next, talk about the things and talk about the future and each and every point of the aspect you were so difficult people, you can easily manage your difficult people, and you go with the comparisons. What you can go with the comparisons? And try to know his daily habits. Daily know about his daily habits, because our habits also speak a lot of things. Our habits also speak a lot of things. Our attitude. Are we, and the way he approaches the major thing, how he be with your elders, how he or she be with the elders. Are they really able to perform the best way of them? Are they able to put their potential out? Yes. When you consider all these aspects, and when you want to manage a difficult situation from your life, don't try to pull down yourself. Try to be proactive. Put your energy levels there. Throw the ways. Search for the ways. Search for the ways, and each way take the decision. Okay, if I go in this way, what would be the consequences I face? If I go in this way, what are the situations I need to come across? And never ever take a quick decision. In that particular situation, when you are talking about a difficult situation, try to move from the situation, or if you want to get into the situation, know about the situation. If it is out of your hands, yes, if you can't help, definitely don't take a chance to take a forward step for the difficult situation, because you would be in trouble. Try to understand the attitude of two people or group of people who were sitting there or who were in a difficult situation, by whom the situation got raised, by whom the situation is pulled out, and how many of the people were involved in it, how many were dragging in it. And there, instead of following, you came to know everything. You got the what is the situations are. You came to know everything. Apart from that, and instead of following them, try to be a leader there. How you can be a leader? By convincing by your words, by giving a perfect and a perfect resolution. By giving a perfect resolution, it is very, very important in each and every one of our life. Make it sure we never ever say that no, don't try to be reactive at that particular time, because they were into a situation and you went there to tackle the situation, to give a certain way for the situation to overcome. If you are unable to overcome that kind of situations, if you are unable to tackle that kind of situations, then how you can be called as a manager under difficult situations? You need to have the people, those who are there. They may not be difficult people, but the people, those who are into the situation, if you can pull them out, you will be called as a leader. And how you can pull them out? By using your intellectuals, by using your way process, by using your thought process. Everywhere you have a difficult people. When you find a difficult people around you, don't ever try to change a person by your words, because every individual has their own thoughts. Every individual has their own responsibilities. His responsibilities or his needs or his circumstances are making him to be like that. Who are we to get into his life or to get into his opinions and try to change? First thing is, you change by yourself and prove that and show him a way that there are ways to get changed. Not only considering about the responsibilities, there are many things to be taken out. When you are appropriate and when you are ruling all this, you can come out from your. And when you're talking about this, you need to have an emotional intelligence. You need to put yourself in control. Your emotions should be in control. If you take the things into too personal, yes, instead of handling the situation, instead of managing the situation in a proper way, you create a big situation there. Rather than solving the situation. So always ever try to be in a position to make yourself comfortable, and you can crack it, and you can be the good manager of your difficult situations and your people. Thank you.